Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Wednesday, September 19th. And you can see yesterday we had some clouds and a little bit of fog in the morning, but turned out to be a beautiful day with just some fair weather clouds that moved through the area and comfortable temperatures down into the low 70s across many areas. So a really nice day. As far as headlines go today, we'll have partly sunny skies, especially early in the day. And then tonight, the rain and thunderstorms will move in as a warm front approaches the area. And I think the heaviest rains are going to be from around the Lansing area off to the west and to the north. And I think all areas will pick up some substantial rain here over the next 48 hours. Again, though, the farther west and north you get, the more substantial that the rains will be. Many areas around the Breckenridge, Middleton, Clarksville, Lakeview, Newaygo area, you could see over an inch of rain here by the time the storm moves out. Later Friday morning, I think most of the activity will be out. So Friday night football games look like they'll be in pretty good shape across the area. As far as the climate data for today, our normal high is 71, the normal low 49. You can see back on this date in 1977, 4 inches of rain fell, and over a 2-day period, almost 6 inches of rain. Again, that was back in 1977. As far as yesterday, we had a high of 75 and a low of 66 with no precipitation. Again, that'll be changing here by this time tomorrow morning. And so far, 6.9 degrees per day above normal. Sunset rises today at 7:22. It'll set tonight at 7:41. Temperatures out there this morning, pretty comfortable. The cool spot off in the northwest area is behind that front that's moving through the area. And again, it's that front that'll sag to the south today. That'll bring some drier conditions, especially across the northern areas. And again, temperatures this morning, though, in the 60s for the most part, except for behind that front. Still 65 degrees down in Jasper. If we look at the satellite view, you can see some of these weakening showers we talked about yesterday would die out as they move towards the state. Southwest part of the state had some, maybe in western areas, a little bit of shower activity as well. But again, this is the area where we expect that the warm front's going to develop thunderstorms here today. And you can see some of those developing now. They'll eventually move into the area tonight. And again, there could be some locally heavy rainfalls, especially across the northwestern portions of the area. And if we look at the radar this morning, you can see some of that activity developing well back into the plains. And again, it's that warm front that'll be pushing back north after it settles down across the southern part of the state. Again, it'll move back to the north tonight. On the weather map this morning, you can see that frontal boundary across lower Michigan right now. It'll settle just a little farther north. But as this low pressure system begins to ride to the northwest of us, it's going to push this back to the north as a warm front. And you can see that by tomorrow morning, that warm front may actually, I think, sneak up a little farther north. If you're south of this front, across the area, I think we see upper 70s to around 80 in the far northern portions of the MAC area. But if you get down in the southern parts, I think we could see mid to upper 80s in very humid conditions. So again, it's going to be a muggy, sticky day out there. And then as this front eventually moves back, we'll see a chance of some maybe strong thunderstorms with that frontal passage. And you can see it'll sink back to the south again as we get into Friday. So Friday night football games look like they'll be in pretty good shape. It'll be cooler, maybe on the breezy side as well. But again, it looks like it should be dry for the football games on Friday night. As far as the 2-day outlook from the Severe Storm Prediction Center, you can see the slight risk has shifted a little bit back to the northwest. And again, I think that's because of the track of the storm is a little farther northwest. And again, still a marginal risk across most of the MAC area for tomorrow. This would be for mainly tomorrow evening or tomorrow night when that front comes through. And what we got is a front that's going to be moving through during the very late hours on Thursday night or early Friday morning. Not the ideal time for severe storms for our area. So again, we have the higher risk off to our west, and then the day 3 has a higher risk off to our east. And that's happened a lot this year, as we've not seen a whole lot of severe thunderstorms. As far as precipitation, again, the farther northwest you go, some very heavy rainfalls, 3 to 5 inches off to the off to the west across Wisconsin, Minnesota, into the western areas of the UP. But again, pretty good rains for the entire area. And again, I think around 0.6 to an inch is likely, with again our northwestern MAC areas likely seeing over an inch here over the next 7 days. There'll be more rainfall as we get into early next week as well. And finally, if we look at the 8 to 14 day period, finally we could see some significantly cooler air move in probably around day 10, day 12. But until then, it looks like we'll see temperatures near to above normal. One thing to keep in mind, 8 to 14 days out with a lot of this weighted on the GFS. The GFS often tries to pull in colder air a little bit quicker. It's usually right, but it usually is a little bit slower than what the models indicate. But again, it certainly looks like we could turn quite a bit cooler here as we get in towards week 2. As far as the forecast goes, again, today will be in the low 70s, but that warm front moves through, brings thunderstorms into the area tonight into tomorrow morning. We'll get a break, may see some sunshine, and again, over southern areas, we could get in the mid to upper 80s. Even northern areas should get back up to 80, and then we cool down. Look at the 60s over the weekend with lows down into the mid 40s, so it's going to be a lot cooler. And again, those thunderstorm chances are really good for tonight into tomorrow morning. A break, and then a line of storms will come in Thursday night into Friday as it looks right now. Lots of sunshine over the weekend, however. Thanks for stopping by and have yourself a great day, and 73s to all.